What's up, buds, and welcome to the new Shorty from the Earbuds Podcast, the podcast where two friends talk about one album for minutes. We are your hosts, Lucas, Sade, and Jerkovs, here with my co-host, Brett, Moesha Hanrahan. And we're here to talk about the new Rico Nasty album. We're going to be talking about every single song as we hear it, or right after we hear it. YouTube's not going to let us play the fucking music, so you'll get our reactions after the fact, and then we'll talk about our favorite stuff that we heard on the record, and we'll give it our ratings. Brett, are you a big Rico Nasty fan?
You know, I'm kind of nasty, if I'm being honest.
I'm a little nasty, to be honest.
I heard Anger Management when it came out.
So good.
So many bangers off that one.
Yes.
I haven't really kept up with Rico since, but I looked at this album, and it looks cool as fuck.
It looks pretty cool. It looks very sexy, so I don't know what she's going to be going for on this. Kind of like a dominatrix type of situation going on.
Who knows? On
the album cover. But also a lot of features on this that I don't know who they are. So that'll be interesting too.
I think I've heard of, what is it, Tebow Touchdown?
Tizo Touchdown.
I've heard that name, but aside from that, no, I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, I know Marshmello. I think that person's a DJ.
Yeah, Marshmello is kind of a weird and crazy out there feature. I feel like you can't not have Marshmello if you have the chance to have Marshmello on your record. Just
right. If Marshmello reaches
huge.
out, you're like, I guess, like, yeah.
It's yeah, I'm not gonna say no. I kind of have to have Marshmello, but
it's also, he's like an EDM DJ, right? Because I've literally never heard anything by him.
Yeah, he's mainly a DJ. You've heard Happier.
Maybe.
I want you to be happier. I want you to be... Dude, fuck you. I have to hear this shit. I can't believe... You don't even have to... Oh, my God.
I mean, you work in retail, man. How many times have you heard the latest fucking Drake album at work? Like, I'm sure a million times by now.
No Drake yet. We'll see.
Oh, fucking good for you. I'm happy for you because I was worried.
You're happier?
I might be happier after we listen to the first track called Intrusive on Rico Nasty's new album, Las Ruinas.
All right, let's
get into it, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. I'm so ready for this, dude.
Not at all what I expected. Holy shit.
Oh, man. It's punk. It's noisy. It's everything I was hoping that this record would be.
It's like deep fucking house techno electronica stuff, like really, really loud with almost like a grime underbelly to it, right?
Yeah, a lot of vocal effects and filters kind of coming throughout. Chaotic sounding.
She sounds fucking badass too. I love the line, "I'm only here to smoke more blunts and spit on racist cunts."
Yeah. So sorry, Mom, if you're listening.
Amazing.
Let's get to Vader's, dude. Let's
keep
going. What an
opener. Let's keep going, dude. Wow.
Whew. All right, same kind of vibe.
That
rapper BK the Ruler, offbeat as fuck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That style is being used by way too many rappers these days, and it always throws me off. I mean, it sounds like you don't know how to rap on beat. Like I think that's almost 101, if not the first thing you fucking learn in rap school, is rapping on beat, be on beat. So this whole thing of like, and it almost seems like it's on purpose. So maybe there's an artistry to it, but it's like always a half measure or a quarter beat or something off. And it really fucking drives me nuts.
I'm not too mad at it, you know.
It bothers me.
Maybe if I listened to it too many times, like it would get on my nerves. But right now, I'm just into it, man. I was just kind of vibing. I was just digging, going with the flow.
I mean, the super grimy beat and Rico's badass vocal delivery is what's keeping me in it, man. Let's keep this shit going.
Let's go, Black Punk. Excited for this one.
I'm seeing the through line on this record so far. Every beat is super, super grimy. All the dirty, aggressive synthesizers that are going throughout the whole thing. Like, that might have been my least favorite so far on the record, but I still liked it, and I love all the weed talk. The black lipstick all over my fat blunt is a great line.
I love that line. I feel like the group vocals or the gang vocals were really not great.
Well, it's because you have this really fast beat that begs for like her quicker delivery, like she did on Intrusive and on Vader's. But then you're breaking up this really quick beat with this very slow prodding vocals in the chorus, and it just it might be trying to make them more impactful and like hit harder a little bit, but having this like with like black punk.
It's like kind of not what I was into.
No, it's a little too like brooding and prodding or plotting is what I mean. But I still liked it. I mean, pretty much across the board, I'm loving the music. Like Black Punk took 2 or 3 different turns, and it didn't have to keep my attention, but it definitely I liked it.
Yeah, it had a little kind of switch up type airy synth with the glitch vocals at the end that I thought was pretty cool.
Kind of 80s synth wavy, that bump type of thing. Like I dug it. I liked it.
All right, well we got your boy BK the Ruler here again with Tizo Touchdown.
I'm gonna love hearing her fucking verse on this. Let's get into it.
All right, that was kind of an interesting one to me.
That was a very interesting one. It was almost it was weird to say that it's the quietest song on the record so far, even with that Amen break beat. That it's just it allows the drums to kind of like breathe and live by themselves for a little bit, even though there's like tons of other stuff going on in the music, but those drums are front and center. Like that's what they want you to focus on.
Yeah, it's like there was still a lot of stuff going on. There was like a lot of background noise just kind of happening at random, but it wasn't as distorted as these last beats have been. Wasn't as heavy.
Right.
The intro kind of being this sung chorus turning into a breakbeat for the rest of the song, I think was a cool transition.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm starting to think that Rico Nasty is trying to help BK the Ruler break out a little bit here, because she's featured on at least 3 songs, or maybe only maybe she's only featured on 2 songs on this record, but it just feels weird. Like, I don't think she's good. She's repeating a lot of the lines that Rico Nasty's doing, which I know a lot of rappers like to do that. Like, they do callbacks to their, to another verse or whatever. But really, it's starting to feel like Rico Nasty signed this artist, and she's like, I'm going to put you on 2 of my songs on my new record so you can, like, blow the fuck up. And it's not working for me. I've never heard of this person, so I'm just assuming that they're new to the scene. But I'm not liking her features, so I'm glad that's the last one on the record.
It's over now, Lucas.
It's over.
You can rest. You can rest.
Thank Christ.
Easy.
Let's go. Let's listen to Fucking Lady.
Fucking Lady.
Fucking Lady.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Man, it's worrying, but I'm enjoying the mashup of these of all the different genres that Rico's kind of bringing into this with her producers. But you just called it out, and I agree. There's a lot of hyperpop influence on this record, and I fucking hate hyperpop. So I'm surprised at how much I like this, and I think Rico has a lot to do with it. Like, Fucking Lady is just a straight up like party song.
Yeah, bitch, a fucking lady. It's got that. It's not a hard beat, but it's very active, but it's very chill and kind of toned back. The snare isn't very poppy at all. It's very hollow.
Yeah, seems like this album, if you listen to it all the way through, like I wish we could be doing, but we can't. It seems to be taking us on a little ride here, because it started out really loud, really aggressive, and the last 2 songs, Messy and Fucking Lady, have been a little more subdued and a lot of like just breakbeat stuff with nice atmospheric textural synths going on.
Yeah.
But that one had a little bit of like a Dreamcast game menu sound to it. So I like it, but at the same time I'm just kind of, it's not totally my style. So this record's taking a little bit of a dip for me, but let's go on to 1 on 5. Let's see if it picks up a little.
All right, let's do it.
Dude, fucking
that was a nice 4 on the floor, groovy. Like,
I do my Brett finger dance or whatever.
It was nice. It was sexy. I love that whisper delivery, especially on the chorus.
Yeah. 1 on 5, 1 on 5, and that classic like Euro pop like really, really punchy, deep 808 bass with like a really deep synth to kind of push that over the edge and make it even kind of just bulky. That was just a bulky fucking sound. I really, really liked it. That is what Drake was trying to do on Honestly Nevermind. And Rico Nasty just did a way better job of it in 2 fucking minutes than Drake could do in a goddamn hour or however long that fucking record was.
Honestly.
So way, way better.
And I love throughout this album so far, Rico doesn't feel the need to do an intro when one isn't needed. She just gets right into some of these songs, which I like super appreciate.
I respect it because I don't need the intro. Once she starts getting into it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm already in. I've already bought in.
Yep, I already know what you're doing, man. Let's go.
By the end of the second line, I'm just like, you got me hooked. But Brett, I got to get paid. All right.
You got to get paid? Well, let's get paid, bud. Let's go to the next song. I love all the directions this album's going, man.
Did not expect to hear a throwback wannabe Dr. Dre early 90s beat.
It sounds like if you just slowed an old school Dre beat.
Yeah. It reminded me of like oh man, it's a Dr. Dre song specifically that he goes like, I drop bombs like Hiroshima. I can't remember the fucking name now. But yeah, really great. I mean, I feel like that beat, I feel like the Rockstar, the guys who made like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
I feel like I just heard recently that they're going to start making a new Grand Theft Auto, like Grand Theft Auto 6, which it only took them 10 years to fucking move on from the last one. I feel like they heard this song and they got inspired to write Grand Theft Auto 6 after this. Because this sounds like just a really good version of a GTA 5 menu track or something, but man, it's fucking good. And we called it, dude. 100 Gex helped produce and write that fucking song. So we were right about their influence on this record.
Oh yeah. And it's great beat, dude.
Fucking great.
I'm just
and
so
Rico
happy
is just
that we chose this album.
Me too, man. Me too. And Rico is such a fucking badass. Like, I am loving her.
Oh god, she's got so much, like, she's so cool and she has all this charisma.
Yeah, and her she's able to switch up cadence, like, every 2 lines or something.
Versatile.
She'll just very versatile. Yes, like I'm really, really liking that last track a lot. So let's see what Marshmello can do on "Watch Your Man." Minute 56 seconds. What a feature! Let's do this.
Let's see.
Ah, damn! I really wanted that to end with a breakbeat. Dude, man, time to eat our fucking words, right?
I really didn't want... Like, I expected it to be shit for some reason. I really didn't want to like a Marshmello beat. It was really good.
It was really good.
God. Honestly, Rico is very, very quickly moving her way up to be one of my favorite rappers right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this album, I think, is going to solidify her place for a lot of people, especially if you want to do, like, in the female rapper world, if you want to, like, separate the sexes that way or whatever. But I honestly think I could imagine a lot of people are hearing this album and getting really fucking impressed.
I mean, just her range. She could talk shit with the best of them, braggadocious, but she is so open to, like, different influences and integrating things. And
and her voice works on all of it. Like, it doesn't matter what style any of these songs are. Like, she's able to make it work for what she wants to do. And dude, she's spitting sick shit. It's atrocious right now.
Rising like the stock broken, dude.
Ichiban, fresh out of Japan.
I also love how they keep changing up the vibes on this song. And they, like, the breakbeat will come in and fade out and just and
it just cuts in half and it makes it hit so fucking hard in the verses.
God,
like,
so
and it almost it seems like it would be the opposite in what you would expect, where the verses or the choruses are where it kind of cuts in half. Yeah. And it lets it kind of like get really heavy and meaty, and then in the verses it'll speed back up, but they do the opposite. I really liked it.
Love it, man. I'm excited to move on to Blow Me.
Blow Me.
Blow Me.
Rico Nasty likes people going down on her so much, she just had to write a whole song about it.
And you know what? She deserves it.
Oh my god! And you called it too. Like, you literally said after "Watch Your Man" that she's one of the best shit talkers out there, and literally the first line of the song is "toxic shit."
Yeah,
because that's all she was doing. That's all that song was.
You also referenced fucking toxic shit. It's atrocious. Rising like the stock.
Yeah, right? Holy shit, dude. And what a fucking another great beat also. Just that broken speaker bass that, gives me a fucking chub. So
yeah, I'd
there's
say
that.
this has so far been one of the most like traditional, just 808, slow, nasty beat.
That's a stripper song. That's what a...
Yeah.
There's going to be some pussy popping in that song in the strip clubs this weekend, for sure.
Let's go on to Jungle, which is the Rico Nasty remix, which kind of confuses me.
I'm a little confused, too. Let's see what's going on there.
As we listen, we'll figure it out. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll look into it. Well, all right then.
Okay. I mean, so this is a Fred Again song. Is that kind of what we figured out?
Yeah, this is a song that exists, that it has almost 4 million plays on Spotify as of now, and I guess Rico Nasty heard it and wanted to rap over it. She felt inspired, and it was fucking sick.
I mean, if Rico did remix this herself, like, dang.
Dude, props. Yeah, major props.
So cool. I haven't heard the original, honestly.
No, me neither.
But
I want to, though, now.
It's super glitchy, which I love. When that bass kicks in, like those two times around like 110, and then again for Rico's verse, it fucking
hit so hard. I mean, that song is just a John Wick fight scene waiting to happen.
Right, I was thinking that it's like like a fight in a club or something.
Yes,
and Rico adds so much with her vocals as well.
Yeah, for sure. It was weird because it was interesting that Rico let the song kind of play out a little bit. It's not like she took the main beat and the main structure and just rapped over where she wanted to rap. She let them have almost like 2 minutes of just the song, and then she came in and started doing her thing, and it was fucking sick once she came in. It was really cool.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for Dance Scream.
I'm honestly now at this point I'm excited for every song coming up. So
yeah, like
Dance
wow,
Scream,
man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Dang. That ended way quicker than I thought it would. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, just kind of like, and done.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing, too. I got to give it up for this record on all these songs. I mean, they don't overstay their welcome at all. And Dance Scream was kind of my least favorite, maybe, so far, what we heard. So
yeah, that's kind of been a flyover. It sounded like it was made for the radio, but it's not even one of the singles.
Right. No, I mean, on Spotify, it literally has 0 plays. So I don't know how quickly their numbers update. But yeah, Dance Scream was just kind of, it was a good dance song. Very, very poppy. It kind of shows that Rico can be a pop artist as well, not just a rapper or hip hop artist. So that's really interesting to hear that, man. Like, I would not be surprised if she has a whole record later that comes out that's just a pop record where she sings.
Yeah, but not one of my favorite, like, definitely not the side of Rico that I'm into.
No, and I think like Nicki Minaj with Fireworks, I feel like right, it was Fireworks that she did, that was like an extremely poppy song. Was it Fireworks? I swear it was called Fireworks though. Let me see.
You're not thinking of Baby You're a Firework?
Probably.
Well, that's Katy Perry.
I know.
Alright, well.
Starships
are meant to fly.
Like, people give her a lot of shit for that song.
I mean, she had a pretty hard pop turn for a little bit, but I mean, that's so old, it's not even relevant.
Okay, well, let's listen to Skullflower. That's pretty relevant.
Alright, yeah, I think so.
Well, they can't all be winners, Brett.
Yeah, I mean,
if every song on this album was amazing, it would be overwhelming.
Yeah, it was, that one was kind of a high-end, mixed, kind of high-pitched vocal. Whatever.
Very, very 100 Gex influenced on the vocals.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, those fucking Mickey Mouse ass vocals that 100 Gex loves to do, like, fuck them. The chipmunk shit, I can't stand it. It had it on this song. I didn't like it, but I did like the chill wave music, the production and the mixing of all the synthesizers and the percussion. Everything is really nice. I
didn't really like that aspect of it at all.
Dang.
I thought it was a little too, like, tinny isn't the right word, but I feel like
it was a little tinny.
It was a little too up there the whole time, and it was like, I don't know.
The effect on her vocals didn't necessarily help with that either.
Yeah.
Kind of pushed the tinniness to the forefront there.
But let's move on to Focus on Me, man.
I'd love to.
All right.
It's interesting that they decided to package all the pop songs together on this record two-thirds of the way through.
Yeah, that's what it seems, right? Like, this is the most accessible portion of the album so far. I think this one was a little better than the last two. It
Agreed.
Was a little
I really like the music.
Yeah, it was really verby, really roomy, very encapsulating, very dreamy.
Yeah, I like it. And I think it makes sense, where we were saying while we were listening to the song that maybe it would have been better to pepper these songs throughout the record rather than have all the pop tracks in a row. But then I guess it kind of makes sense when you think about it from a producer and artist standpoint, where it's like, well, if they've already heard Skullflower, they've already heard, the one before Skullflower, which I don't remember the name of anymore. Like, they're already in this kind of like down tempo pop mood anyway. Let's give them Focus on Me, and I bet you, like, I think the next one's a skit, but I bet you from here on out it's gonna be like back to the manic, crazy, hyper pop rap that we were listening to before.
Yeah, I am interested in seeing how they go about the rest of this track list. Honestly.
Yeah, for sure. But again, Rico is showing that she can be a pop artist as well, and maybe she is a pop artist as well. So it's interesting. I didn't see that turn coming.
Well, let's go to Always, which says skit.
Let's listen to a skit, our favorite parts of any rap album.
Let's react to a skit.
Yeah, yay.
All right.
Wow. Interesting.
So not a skit.
Not a skit, thank fucking Christ.
Extremely reverb heavy. It reminded me of those videos of like listening to Redbone, but you're in the bathroom next door and they
I gotta see those videos.
It seems
sounds hilarious.
It's like very distant, and it almost seems like the effect I got is that Rico thought maybe it got so personal that she kind of wanted it to be distant and hard to hear and almost indiscernible.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting thought. I didn't think about that because it does seem very personal. It felt like a very emotional song, but it's really hard to understand what she's saying the whole time. So
yeah, especially at the end.
Yeah, especially at the end, kind of garbled. But the music, which I love that kind of coming of age 80s kind of sounding music that is being used a lot now. Think like a Stranger Things emotional moment in the show. That's the type of music that this song sounds like.
I haven't watched Stranger Things.
You haven't seen any of Stranger Things?
No, I haven't seen any of Stranger Things.
All right, we don't have time to talk about this. Let's move on to easy. God, what am I gonna fucking do with you?
All right.
Fucking what?
It seems like the further we get into this album, the more personal and like deep it's getting.
Yeah, I'm getting so confused. Like, this album started out with her talking about people blowing her, and now it's like that was just a straight up like a pop punk breakup song.
Yeah, it was just like an emo rap song. It reminded me of like Trippie Redd or XXX Temptation or something like that.
Right, which I dislike all of that.
Acoustic guitar and then into piano, and I thought
very
it was
unexpected.
Yeah, a nice calm moment. I don't. Are we gonna get back into the hard beats? Like, it might just keep. It almost seems like it's been a gradient of like hard to soft.
Yeah, let's see if it continues, man. Into the Dark. We could really go either way with that one.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Wow, Into the Dark straight up took everything we've heard so far and put it in one song.
Yeah, the same thing I've wished for most of my favorite songs on here. I wish it was longer. Like, I wish they did more with it.
She's doing what Action Bronson does best, which is like leaving you wanting more. At the end of a 2.5 minute song, I could keep listening to that beat and him rap about alligator, cheesecake for fucking hours, dude. And Rico did a great job on Into the Dark. Like, she does combining the pop punk kind of emo Post Malone style rap with breakbeat stuff and really, really loud acoustic live drums too was a really cool mashup.
I love the addition of the acoustic drums on there. There was definitely like a trap beat under it, or at least kind of like some hi-hats or something, like some kind of mix of acoustic and electronic, which I thought was really cool.
It added a really loud punchiness, and like it felt like the drums were live.
And then just like randomly the little backup vocals at that one part where Rico just like screamed like, yeah, woo!
I like those parts. The ad libs. That's what they're called. The ad libs.
Ad libs, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Which brought the breakbeat in.
Yeah, if you guys know what those things are called when the rappers say the things at the end, like leave it in a comment because I'm not 100% sure. Neither of us are, clearly.
Yeah, well, let's get into Chicken Nugget, man.
Dude, last song on the record. This has been awesome so far. And then we'll talk about our 2 favorite songs and what we thought of the album. So cute.
I got venom on you.
Man, you're right though. As we've been listening to this album, so obvious that they put a lot of thought behind the order of the tracks on this record. Very obvious. And B, you're totally right that the second half of this album seems really, really personal compared to the first.
Yeah, it's almost like Rico ordered the songs in how personal and how close like the lyrics are to her and the music is to her, and that just so happened to also mean that the hardest songs were first and the more chill, accessible, produced
personal
songs were kind of near the end.
The ones that felt very vulnerable and open and airy. At first it started out so glitchy and loud and in your face, and I like how it kind of lost steam as it went throughout the record. And on that last track, dude, like I really love that kind of Phil Collins in the air tonight kind of
those real
instrumentation. 80s. Yeah, and the electric wood blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Really, really liked it. I thought it was a really cool vibe to end the track with.
I wonder if that's why it's called Las
album.
Ruinas.
Which means the ruins, right?
Yeah, the ruins. That it's like slowly Rico is maybe like kind of degrading throughout the record, and like
started off really strong. Yeah,
it's kind of slowly fading away. I don't know. I've been thinking about what this name means for a while, but
yeah, I really, we got so many different vibes on this record, man. Let's get into our 2 favorite songs, man, because I liked a lot. There's a lot of fucking really good music on this. Just the music alone, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then a lot of really good stuff from Rico, and not that great of stuff from any of the features. So I definitely wouldn't say that any of my favorite songs had a feature on it, but I gotta say, it's kind of happened on the last few Shorties, and I don't know if you're gonna agree with me, but I think the first track is one of my favorites, Intrusive. What a fucking opener, dude.
I gotta give it to Intrusive. It's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, man.
Great opener, exactly what I wanted. It just
and not at all what we expected,
hard.
Right? Yeah, not at all what I expected to hear from this album at all. Having heard Anger Management, but not much else from her, god damn, like, did not expect to hear this hyper pop, super loud, glitchy, in your face track to open to open the album.
Yeah, it's rare that you see artists like kind of get heavier over time, so I was expecting a more mellow record out of this thing, like you said.
Yeah.
Kind of a sensual maybe record, which is what it turned into a little more, but like
it did.
It was so cool. There were so many vocal effects. It was noisy. She was screaming. I love the energy on this song.
The shit talking was turned up to 11. So abrasive, the whole thing, so like aggressive, and it was fantastic, man. What was your second favorite song on the record?
Well, my second favorite song, it's really tough because I had there were a couple flyovers. There
were.
The ones that I really liked.
Yeah. Me too, man. It was hard to pick, right?
It's hard to pick, man.
There's not just 2 choice nugs. Like, there's not just 2 favorite songs on this record. Like, a lot of the ones that I liked just as much as the other ones,
Yeah.
Fuck. I can give you mine if you're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm still trying to, like, think.
I had to nail it down, because there were a lot that I liked. I liked Messy a lot. I loved Gots to Get Paid, that 90s throwback Dre beat. Yeah. Watch Your Man. I loved the Marshmello beat on Watch Your Man. Blow Me was great. The Jungle remix was great. Always was great. Into the Dark was great. Chicken Nugget was great. Like, so many good ones. But I had to go with 1 on 5.
1 on 5. That's one of my. That's one of my like honorable mentions.
Yeah, 1 on 5 was one of my choice nugs for sure, man. That kind of like classic Euro pop beat and music to it with like that really punchy 808 kick and the like deep synthesizers, and it almost sounded like a synthesizer halfway through the song that came straight out of like Britney Spears' Toxic
Yeah.
or something, just like really fucking gritty, nasty synthesizer. It's such a fun song and a great one. Like, I feel like is going to be used to put on while people are getting ready to go out and get fucking pumped up.
This was the first song where I was like, oh, okay, thank God, there's stuff on here that Lucas is gonna like.
I liked so much of it though, which I didn't expect, man. Because I mean, we'll get into it when we talk about our ratings, but yeah, 1 to 5, definitely. Again, like there were so many unexpected things that I heard on this album, and 1 to 5 was definitely one of those. But man, it landed so hard, and just like the production and mixing on pretty much all the songs in this album, like it was just top notch and made it so much better.
Well, I think I picked mine. My honorable mentions are 1 on 5, Got to Get Paid, Jungle. I loved. Into the Dark was probably my favorite song on the second half of the record.
Yeah. Okay.
But my choice has got to be Watch Your Man, which.
That was such a close one, dude. Like, so many of these were such a close second choice nug for me.
I just love how they manipulate the kind of vibe and the tempo.
Which is so easy to do with the way they just cut the beat in half during the verses. It just makes it's so impactful. And it works so well.
And they also had so many, like, kind of cut and scratch, glitchy vocal parts to it. I loved it. It had it was great, but... Man,
very grimy too. Super grimy the whole time.
If we want to get into kind of talk about the record and our ratings,
I'm ready.
What a record, man. I am so glad we picked this one this week. As you said, production is great on the whole thing. It's so varied in all of its music and influences.
Yes.
Which I really didn't expect at all, honestly.
I didn't expect that at all.
Rico is so varied as well, from delivery to flow to topic, where she'll talk about fucking gore and like killing people and eating them alive, to fucking nasty sex,
smoking weed,
to genuine love, to like heartbreak and betrayal. And she just touches on everything. She gets real personal. I appreciate how like real it got for her on this record.
Yeah, for sure. And on this record she's shown that she has pop stardom in her as well. Like, she's not just a really good rapper, a great lyricist, and just like obviously showmanship to the fucking nines, but so much charisma. And we heard a lot of talent that I haven't heard from Rico Nasty before, or at least I don't remember. And I really do feel like she has like a pop career ahead of her at some point.
If she's not already popular, I feel like she's kind of popular.
She is. Oh, she's very popular. I mean, pop music. Like, she's a hip hop artist at this point, you know? But I think this album has shown, like, on songs like, you know, some of the ones that we didn't like that much, but still would be really good pop songs, like Focus on Me, Skullflower, Dance to Scream, like those 3 songs in a row really showed that she has, like, some pop chops.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah, I hope we get more of these dirty, grimy beats, this really aggressive synthesizer, really aggressive delivery from her, even though I really loved all of the vulnerable stuff from her as well. Yeah, man, this album really took us in a lot of different places, and we heard a lot of power pop influence on this record for sure. I wonder if that's going to continue on with songs that she makes in the future, because power pop is big now. I don't know if it's going to always be a thing. It might end up, you know, by the wayside of nu metal and all these other kind of, you know, things that blew up for a long time. Yeah, these rising genres that didn't really stick around for long. But I was thoroughly entertained by this album and very impressed by it.
Me too, man. I hope Rico keeps her mind open to influences. I hope she keeps changing it up. I hope she keeps experimenting with.
Dude, I hope she comes out with a nu metal record next.
Oh, that would be so fucking choice. Oh my.
You would fucking love that.
Like, I feel like she'd be into
You would
it
love
too.
that. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Or if she just came out with like a Charlie XCX Crash type album next. Like, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
I mean, who knows, man? She's got a real interesting future. I am excited to get into more of her stuff. This
Yes.
album, God, man, I'm gonna
I know.
rank this one for all the reasons we said. I like the first half a lot more than the second half. There were a couple
Yeah.
flyovers, but even then, still always creative, always great production,
Always surprising.
always surprising. I'm gonna give this one like a 9.2.
Dude, I was thinking myself, I'm like, am I really gonna rate this a 9 something? But
It's
it was just so fucking enjoyable. Like, we
Yeah.
didn't know what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to dislike it, but this was just so much fun to listen to. Even like you said, the flyover tracks were still really, really good music. I think music wise alone, it's a 9. All the music that she picked and all the producers were top fucking notch on this. But then Rico was right there with it. She fucking made the music better.
Yeah.
Like, it was,
Yeah,
she
always.
added so much to it. So I'm going to match your score, man, because I don't want to go too fucking high and like think that I'm just really high right now, which I am, but like enjoying it maybe a little too much. But I'm going to give it a 9.3 with you, dude. Like, I genuinely really, really enjoyed this record.
I mean, God, man. Guys, what do y'all think? Check it out.
I gotta know.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
gotta know.
Are you into how varied it is? Do you not enjoy... Did you want maybe a more focused record from Rico? Where do you think she's going next? Tell us in the comments. Tell us what you think. Follow us on Instagram, EBPcast, Jean-Luc Guitard, Brett Hannerhan. You can find the podcast on anywhere you find your podcasts. Or you could just find us on YouTube, where we're uploading videos for all of our episodes.
Yes, all of our episodes. If you enjoy our uninformed opinions, we have plenty of episodes chock full of uninformed opinions and misremembered references. And which, by the way, what was it, Starlight or something? The Nicki Minaj song?
Starships.
Starships. See, I still don't remember. I got really high while we were recording this. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Brett, what would you rate this episode?
I'm going to rate this episode a fucking ruckus recreational, baby.
Oh,
That's our
plug?
sponsor
You
this
plugging?
week, as well as Hot Rod 5000.
Oh my God, we are going to get sued by both of those brands. But with that said, I think I'm also going to rate it a boner pill out of 10, like what you just put on the screen.
It's not a boner pill.
It's not a boner pill, okay.
Hot Rod 5000 is not a boner pill. It's a vitamin supplement.
It sounds like a Municipal Waste album title. Or like Monster Magnet. That's probably more like Monster Magnet.
It's probably
all right, buddies. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Follow us, like Brett said. Stick around. Next week, we're going to have a new episode. Tell us what you guys want us to listen to next week. It has to be a new album that's coming out that week. So let us know, and we might fucking listen to it. Brett, this was pretty fucking good.
Lucas, this was fucking great.
Bye. You.